and gentlemen, from Houston, Texas, presenting the former heavyweight champion of the world, here, Joe Frasier.
On one side, Foreman, a legend of two eras, the oldest heavyweight champion in history, whose raw power struck fear into opponents for decades. On the other, Klitschko, a steel-minded strategist with a flawless jab and nearly a decade of dominance in the heavyweight division. To understand who was more impressive, let's compare two key victories from each fighter.
Fight against Ken Norton, March 26, 1974. Ken Norton is rightfully considered to be one of the best boxers in history and one of the most underrated. Before the title fight against the undefeated champion, the Black Hercules had two fights against Muhammad Ali. He won the first by a split decision and lost in a rematch with the same result. Moreover, in the first fight, with his powerful blows, Ken broke Ali's jaw. But he had one weakness: not the strongest chin. Norton looked great in the ring against technical boxers, but was often powerless against punchers. The power of Big George was too much for the challenger. In the second round, after his third fall, at the signal of the coach, the fight was stopped. Years later, George spoke of his defeated rival. Ken was the best humble opponent ever, the sanest person you'll ever meet.
Oh, good right hand on the left-hand side of the face of Norton. Norton is a bit stunned as Foreman is teeing off, and it looks like Norton has really been staggered as he went up against the ropes. The referee is giving it the count. Yes, he'll have to take the 8 count. Okay, 7, 8, and here we go as Foreman comes banging on in the second round. Norton goes down again, a left hand on the side of the head. His legs are rubbery as the left hand goes to the side of his head. A right uppercut, a left jab, and a vicious left sends Norton crumbling to the canvas for the second time. Norton is in Queersville. He doesn't know where he is. It's up to 5, 6. I don't know if Norton can make it. It might be all over right here. It's up to 9, 10, all over, and it is all over. George Foreman retains the heavyweight championship.
Versus David Haye, July 2nd, 2011, Hamburg, Germany. Haye was fast, explosive, and dangerous. He talked a big game in the lead-up and promised to knock Klitschko out. But Wladimir completely shut him down. He neutralized the speed, controlled the distance with his jab, tied Haye up in clinches, and kept command of the ring.
Он не справится с моей скоростью, он не знает еще, насколько я силен, и только здесь первый раз в своей жизни попал, первый раз джеб лег в цель.
И первый раз он кинул правую руку. Я говорю про Клitschko.
Может, не очень сильными ударами, но постепенно он будет должен ловить начало этих контратак, потому что в такие моменты он может быть уязвим. Свои удары Хей через руки. А вот ответ Владимира очень хороший.
Неплохо. И все успевает.
Да нет, все впереди, Андрей, конечно же. Но... Нет, я, может, думаю, что изучил он его досконально, но просто Владимир несколько ограничен, что ли. Вот и плохо.
Очень быстро. Да что он постоянно падает.
Действует так, как ему удобно.
Да что такое?
Ну вот, побыстрее, пошел и рискнул. Ну вот, хорошо, надо было продолжать.
Ну что, надо концовку-то отработать. Вот тогда он ничего не успеет сделать.
Ну хоть один из них, да, достигнет цели. Может, наконец устал, посмотрите, пропустил. Очередной удар справа. Тут Владимир блокировал его клинчем. Опять упал человек. Ну что это такое? Вот. Вот так.
Так.
A clear, unanimous decision win, and a total dismantling of a previously dangerous challenger. It was a fight where Klitschko demonstrated pure composure and total control.
Вот так здорово навстречу ударил сейчас.
Неплохо, да. Сейчас будет гол.
Все, клинч, и сейчас будет гол. Бой закончен, уважаемые дамы и господа, болельщики. Владимир Кличко. Да, и причем с большим преимуществом. Мы не думали, 117-110, 117-110, 116-110.
Rematch against Joe Frazier, June 15th, 1976. Both fighters approached the second fight in different conditions and with a different mental attitude. For both, the fight was extremely important. Big George was still worried about his defeat to Ali, and Frazier was in about the same situation, having lost his third fight against the greatest before this fight. After a fairly even 4 rounds, Joe, who had lost a lot in the Thrilla in Manila, began to give in. In the 5th round, Foreman twice sent him to the floor of the ring. The referee wisely did not risk the health of the boxer and gave the go-ahead to end the fight.
It's all George Foreman tonight. All George Foreman. We'll see. Round 4. Crispness of his punches. No more long, loping punches. Oh, a foot right, following a left. To Joe Frazier. He dreams of a Frazier-Ali 4. He was not staggered there. That was a slip. Don't be misled. How to get inside that jab. How to do the damage. Upwards with the left hook. This recent series of exchanges. 2 quick lefts by Joe. Uppercut. Attempt in the score. Frazier again. The crowd responding. Crowd yelling at every left hook thrown by Frazier. Foreman pushing off again. That's the end of round 4. Okay, round 5. Let's see if Foreman begins to tire. Foreman still punching well. You saw that left snap Frazier's head. Staggered about the ring against Ron Lyle. No way. Not up to this point. This is not... Foreman got in, good coming, and again, you saw it there. Frazier's hurt. Frazier's hurt again. One right, hurt Frazier. Frazier's down. Frazier getting the left. Frazier getting the right. Frazier taking it from George Foreman. Foreman again with the right. Second knockdown in the round. And Errol Vallon says the fight is over.
Versus Kubrat Pulv, November 15th, 2014, Hamburg, Germany. Pulv came in as an undefeated, confident challenger, but Klitschko delivered a masterclass in controlled destruction. In the very first round, he dropped Pulv twice with powerful left hooks. The Bulgarian got up, but Klitschko kept calmly repeating the formula. In round 5, he timed a perfect left hook counter that sent Pulv crashing to the canvas. No chance to recover. It remains one of the most stunning knockouts of Klitschko's career. January 22, 1973. The fight of the young contender George Foreman against the undisputed world champion Joe Frazier was very expected among the fans. The clear favorite was Smokin' Joe. It just couldn't be the other way around, because legendary Joe defended his title 9 times and was the first to defeat Muhammad Ali himself. Foreman himself, despite his reputation as a strong boy, was worried before this fight. "I was afraid of him, of Joe. Hardly anyone expected me to win," he recalled many years later. But the 24-year-old George had the best fight of his career. He turned out to be too big and powerful for the champion, whose aggressive style was a real gift for him. Joe was knocked down 3 times in the first round after devastating blows from the challenger, and 3 times in the second. After the 6th fall, the referee stopped the fight, and Foreman became the new undisputed world champion in the WBC and WBA versions in the royal weight category. The fight then won the award, Fight of the Year, according to The Ring.
Punching with the right, Frazier in his usual style. Smoking is the way he puts it. His job to get inside. His best weapon, the left hook. Foreman is vulnerable to the hook. Oh, the crowd was misled. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier, who went down 3 times in the first round. A caution from Arthur Mercani. Oh, he is all over Frazier again. He has Frazier in the corner. Frazier's knees buckled. He is down. He is down for the 4th time in the fight. George Foreman is doing it. Foreman would like to keep punching and keep Frazier away from him with his punches. Joe's job to get inside. Steadily use that left hook. In the Mexico City arena, a quick left from George. Another! Frazier is down for the 5th time in this fight. We'll find out tonight how much the Ali fight took out of Frazier, if anything. And we'll find out tonight just how good George Foreman is in punching and in taking a punch. I think he hurt Joe Frazier. I think Joe is hurt. Angie Dundee, Ali's trainer, right next to me, is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! He is as poised as can be. We have a minute left in this first round, and already this fight is proving out what some have expected. McCanny checked his senses, checked Frazier's senses. It's target practice for George Foreman. It is target practice. Frazier is ready to go again. Joe is standing. There he goes. 3 times. 3 times. The fight is stopped. No, it is not. It is not stopped. Angie Dundee is screaming, stop it. Bertie Pacheco, Ali's doctor next to me. It is over. It is over. It is over in the 2nd round. George Foreman is the heavyweight champion.
With this, friends, we end our review. I hope you found it interesting and informative. If so, support our channel with your likes and reposts. And thanks for watching. See you all soon. Bye.